I speak with that element of conviction that our Forsaken leaders lack. Cause I pose and am I venting? Hell yeah.
Spoken word is a mix of poetic words, sometimes with music and an influence from hip-hop.
So spoken word is the way I will put it on the ground. If I decide to shout about it or decide to come slow, tell you this and that, and word, I think I stole that from someone else. But either way, it's the way I present it. If I bring it out to you in a sense where you look at me and go like, hey, I love your style, that's spoken word.
Everything I write, I have to speak it out. Lazima ifikie. Sitaki nikimwali ni msaba no. Acha niupatie hiyo fikie.
Poetry is music and feeling. Poetry is me and I am word. So feel me and hear me, see me clearly. I exhale thought. And my thought is exhaled in the form of words and music. I give it to you to listen. I am poetry. This is poetry.
Wezi nipata kani nimeboeka bass, na kani ndom, microphone ndo mi blaze, na smoke out moshia rhymes, nikiongelea HIV, drugs, poverty na crimes. Zimekuwa ni issues on the fake daily nation, standard na mpaka Kenya Times. Kupanda juu ya busa Safaricom na kuambia ghetto na ifeel ndo venye mi feel sometimes. Na word zangu zisikizwe kila mahali na kwa kanisa zimbu kama church hymns.
Soren Kierkegaard, 1843, described a spoken word artist as an unhappy man who conceals profound anguish in his heart, but whose lips are fashioned that when he sighs and groans pass over them, they sound like music.
My dear extraterrestrial blue, violet, red and white rose flower with the scent of sweet pea, my Miss Lily lavender fragrance, oh my dear E.T., what species is thee?
Her name was Grace, and now there's no more smile on her face, and all she has in the place of her heart is a cold case, and love for her, she says, is lost, it's a gone case. Now she remembers those days when she danced and laughed in the sun rays, before the rain came and the pain, and now all of her days are grey. In the reach out I made, with her face turned away, she says, not tomorrow and certainly not today. So questions I ask, and though reluctant at first, she relented at last, and she began to recount the past, teary-eyed as she recalled the worst of her rage, pain, anger and hurt.
Nairobi, Nairobi, city of shillings, drug dealing, city under the sun, but the streets stay chilly. City of metal and flesh, worsts and bests, light and shadows hide us from the world. Cries go unheard. It's surprising I still have love for the word. Thus I speak what you cherish. Before the city and the blemish, I was. Find my footprints in the dust, under the concrete. Before the city, I was it. Now, it's a city of plastic hearts broken, glass spirits broken. I am Nairobi. I am broken. This is what makes me. Iborian, Iborian. Nairobi, Nairobi, Iborian, Iborian.
A poet's work is to stir emotions, to bring up discussions. And that's what poetry is to me, to stir up my brain, to make me think, to make me want to know something, to make me want to evolve into something greater than what I already am right now.
Poetry, to me, is a medium where I channel my feelings. This is where I express myself from every angle of me, every point, every cell of me. This is where I channel myself.
I do it because I can't not do it. I do it because my maker gave me music. I do it to tell you, you can do it. If I don't use it, like the last tooth of a 100-year-old man, I'ma lose it.
So you'll never stop my spoken word or even make me leave this world before everyone has heard what I really struggle to have. You will never put me down or even make me drown. See, I may not be that brown, but I know I will still get my crown before my body is laid to the ground.
I need inspiration to write. The tendance of my dependence ruins my courage and independence, and I have to sentence myself in your word of word deficiency patience when my patience runs out, and I have to cry out for help all over again. All I ask is the strength to hold a pen and tell a friend of the outcome of the ink that flowed out the pen and onto the paper, and also gift me a stapler so I can pin my thoughts in someone else's subconscious.
I do poetry because it's my talent and I love doing it. And I started when I was young. Every time every time I was sad or I had a feeling, or either a good feeling, whatever the feeling, I used to write it down and perform it. And wherever I went, many people used to appreciate me. And I found this is something good for me, and I've done it. I've met great people through poetry, and I'm proud of what I do.
Me personally, me ufanya spoken word poetries, as in call it Shakespeare in our language, not Shakespeare. I swear by the living God that everything I shall speak before you shall be the truth, just the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Mi uko inspired na watoto na walevi because ni wao pekee ndio ukweli. Hao wengine wote ni matafeli. Kwa sababu wengine na parable na humor au shikanishi na baki wameng'oa kama mkazo wa kibira na reli. Kongi ukweli sikupenda kwangu manze, ni things ni push. Naona kama watu zangu zinakera sana manze. Toa viatu nishe fly kwangu kadush. I speak about social issues, naongelea society, naongelea about marriages, naongelea love, naongelea watoto, naongelea world, naongelea word, naongelea God. World ni prison and you're my kingdom. Words ni poison but there's no wisdom. Niko ready to speak ni dead if that's the only way to taste the freedom. Back from the days when freedom of speech ilikuwa locked up behind bars facing life imprisonment. Back from the days when the only flaws on environments ilikuwa used bullets. Back from the days when tear gas ilikuwa na kiu ya tear drops. Yeah. Everything comes from the words that you compose, the moment when you chini, meditations, the solitude, bring out expressions of words. Yeah, ni street imejeza na spirit ya Mother Teresa na Mahatma Gandhi, kwani najua siku wazigangi na basi tugange ajayo tuachane iliyopita. This street imetoa mastaa na shani kushinda kipara ya nyongo iliyopita. Aliongeza chumvi kwa sugar na kacha Nairobi kiwa tasteless. We will have more na hate less. Yeah, niko necklace. Kwa tanawadi nikataa ndio maana I'm necklace.
For me, poetry is more like what you feel inside and how you express it. If I throw a stone at you in words, that is, let's say, I curve it in a ball, hold it tight, throw it at you, hit you right, I think that's poetry. Just me explaining myself to you in a way that not a normal person would really explain themselves. Because most times I think poets are just people who use very many words to describe very small things. Never understood why.
I am a woman. From birth, I was a woman, and I will live and die a woman. Even without a breast, I suckle at the breast of another woman. I land at the feet of another woman. I am what I am. I am. I fear not the dismal models of you cannot. I fear them not because they cannot fit me, nor I them. I fear not the unschooled notion of that is how they all are. I fear the immense power I possess as a woman. I am a woman. I am a woman. I need not the cosmetic trappings of makeup because I am in myself the definition of beauty. I am a woman, never falsetto, and I don't need to for the pleasure of others to don the stiletto. Wow. I am a woman. I need not conform to what you say. I am a phenomenon beyond your mental capacity. I am a woman.
Spoken word, when I was introduced to the spoken word community in Kenya, it touched me because it's a nice group where you are allowed to cram your poetry and share your thoughts on everything in front of a crowd. So I think that's a better way of expressing your thoughts, because you might write something and 2 people might read, 3 people might read, but at that time you have the whole crowd to you to send your message, to be powerful, to use intonations and all the stylistic devices to push your thoughts into someone else's head. So it's the best way to channel my feelings and send my message.
Spoken word artists crave for their work to be understood, and their satisfaction is to see their work inspire, challenge, educate, entertain, and provoke people into action.
Be informed that at the end of this tunnel of devil worshippers and tyrants resides no light. They can't illuminate and can never be illuminated. How can you say you love the world when you are filled with hatred for thee who created? Don't take us for suckers, we are brained.
Spoken word poetry requires people who do so much thinking, reading, and observation of the world. These people need to write and express it in their own words, with their own voices. They give poetry a voice to scream and shout. They give poetry a soul and spirit to move. They give poetry a heart to beat and feet to run across borders.
On the staircases to success, my vision was blurred. Short-sighted, drowsy, my vision blurred. Dark, twisted memories, whispers I heard. Disillusioning whispers of scarred souls, tackling life, going through the hard, long way. Minor injuries and shortcuts on my skin, I avoided all shortcuts as I spinned my fortune wheel, hoping my fortune will apparate me from this world of cunning individuals and proud intellectuals. I bleed for my own eruption, I cry for my own corruption, I die in disruption when the heavens and the skies backbite of my destruction. My strength is my only salvation, to prosper in this corrupt nation. Power and water rations add to my pain, and I pray, giving in I may, but I get this strength and I weigh the options coming my way so that I stay the man I made myself be.
I am running out of patience to deal with your goings and comings. I am running out of a conscience to keep myself telling myself that there is a reason I am doing this. I am running out of words to say that I don't love you. I am running out of a reason to be here. I am running out of breath to tell you that I really don't care anymore.
Who said money can't buy you happiness? So, tell me, Mr. Commissioner, why in the hell do you hunt and hound and shoot and incarcerate the petty ruffian, while the ubiquitous Bonatumbo, on an arrogant spell, what is about sporting a smarmy grin, his snout family in the honeypot? But wait, who said your morality wasn't up for sale? Corruption wears a suit and matching glasses, rendezvous and transacts in plain sight, mingles freely with the lofty and the lowly, while basking in the flattery of hypocrites and naysayers.
When the waves comes crashing in, slapping me on my cliff, when I feel the gale winds slapping me on my cheeks, as I feel my tear fall to the ground forming gaping holes, I know I shall not be moved. When the economic pangs decides to bite, and I feel the poison moving inside, as I'm about to die, at the last breath of mine I'll clutch, for I know I shall not be moved.
Napopata opportunity kai na kupakinaga ubaga. Ukiwa na shore, kabla hajachora saba, hakikisha mkononi una raba. Niko poa, date mbali na kuexpire. Finya, ensure ija rapture, the opportunity will make capture.